Hi everybody, it's the beginning of week 6 and we're still working in our weeks 5 to 7 outline. So I just wanted to touch base with you. In the last video we discussed what a targeted resume is. We also discussed a profile headline or tagline or profile statement, as well as a summary of qualifications. There are links within this 5 to 7 outline that you're going to want to click on to read more of the lesson for each week. This week we want to focus on action verbs, transferable skills, and accomplishment statements. Action verbs are verbs used on the resume that help you pinpoint or create an accomplishment statement. So these are powerful words rather than words that may not say too much about what you've done. And so you can see there's a link on this outline to a grouping of different words that you can use. And certainly you can use words that are not on this list, but this is a good start. So use it to give you some ideas of how to begin your bullet points or your sentences on your resume. There's also mention here of transferable skills and what those are. And transferable skills are things that really are transferable into many different job positions. So yes, you're going to target your resume for each job position you apply for, putting your skills in some kind of wording that aligns with what the job requirements are. And so the transferable skills are things like communication skills, which you need in every job, and you can discuss how you've used these skills to create positive outcomes either in the workplace or in an educational setting when you've worked in teams and groups on group projects. Some of you have taken leadership roles in group projects. And so this leads me to another link that is within our weeks 5 to 7 outline, this 185 action verbs. And the nice thing about this site is it's grouped by sort of categories. So if you've led a project, so what you've done, and then maybe some of the words, did you plan the project? What did you produce? Did you control sort of the spending on the project? So these are things that you can write on a resume and that you can use some of these words. Of course, you'd never lie on a resume, so you want to go through and use these action verbs, try to find action verbs that apply to your skill set and the job that you want to create your resume targeted towards. Another great link in this week's outline is this video from University of British Columbia, and this talks about how to form an accomplishment statement. So on a resume, when we say we did something, we want to form it like an accomplishment. So what was the situation or what was the challenge that you had? What did you do about it? What was the action that you took? And then what were the results? Because employers want to see results and they want to see that you're able to solve problems, that you're able to produce something, and that you'll do the same in their workplace environment. So another link in our weeks 5 to 7, so watch the video. The video is only 4 minutes long. It'll give you lots of great tips and pointers. It's your lesson for this week. And then you can look at the job seeker worksheet. And that's another link within our course area. And one of the things it talks about here, it gives us some tips. So when you write accomplishment statements, make them specific and measurable, it says. Quantify whenever possible. So here's an example. Increase sales by 50% over the previous year. So you're going to, if you were a salesperson going for a sales job, you would want to say that you increased sales by 50% over the previous year. That's a quantifiable number. So as specific as you can get, that's great. Employers want to see that. Supervised staff of 25. Served a customer base of 150. So instead of just saying I have customer service experience, you can say served a customer base of 150. That's a large amount of customers. So, and then they put the largest on the firm's customer service team. So that's a large base. If that was the largest, that says something great about you. And then it says use words such as first, only, best, most, and highest. You were the first to do something. You were the best, You were employee of the month maybe. You had the highest sales records. You had, maybe the highest output or production. So consider, it's giving us some other factors here. For every accomplishment you list, ask yourself, so what? So when you list an accomplishment, is it going to be important to the employer? So what will they think? So you say, so what? What does it matter? So is it worded in a way that's going to have an impactful impact? Is it an impact statement? Will it have an impact on the employer's decision to call you in for a interview? And hopefully it'll have a positive impact on the employer's decision. Next video, we're going to talk more about the STAR method, and I'm going to introduce you to the teacher that will be taking over for the rest of the summer, guiding you through your instructional path here and your learning lessons. Okay, thank you, everybody.